My art is vibrant, it's whimsical, it's very expressive, it's colorful, very energetic. Like looking at it to see. It's joyful, it's relatable, relevant. I started to get involved in mural work mostly because I felt like there were issues that needed to be addressed, and I thought public art was a great way to start that conversation. My name is Sam Kirk. I'm a multidisciplinary artist based in Chicago. My work is a celebration of culture and identity, and it's really about inspiring pride and recognition for underrepresented communities. I was born and raised on the South Side. I grew up in a mixed family, and I'm queer. My own personal life experience has been witnessing a lot of discrimination, and in that I always wanted to use my work to share the voices of people that were either similar to me or had struggles that were different than mine. Painting murals allowed me to do that. In my pieces for figures, I use a palette that includes multiple skin tones in each person. And I do that so that we represent multiple cultures. I'm part of the LGBTQ community, and I know what it's like to not have representation. We're only allowed to have that representation in spaces that are designated for us. I don't want to be told I can only create artwork about the LGBT community in Boys Town or in neighborhoods that are designated for us to exist. I grew up on the South Side of Chicago. I've never lived in Boys Town, so why can't I have something in my community that represents other people like me? I did my first international mural last year in Morocco. I was the first woman to be included in their annual street art festival, and I painted that with my partner, my wife. As a queer couple, it's illegal to be queer in Morocco, and to do that together was just an experience in itself. You know, to be women painting on that scale with a large group of men was an experience, and then also to do it and to have to hide our identities, it was just something to learn from. The majority of my work, whether it's illustrations or paintings or murals, ties to different issues or different things that are happening in our communities and in our city. One of the murals that I created was about women in trades. They're often not represented, so I use that opportunity to highlight women who work in trade industries. Being a woman in a male-dominated industry definitely has its challenges. I've been doing this now for 9 years, and I've still been asked, like, oh, when's the artist showing up? As if I'm not the artist doing the work. We could be halfway through it or almost finished with it, and there's still men asking us if we need help getting on the scaffold or operating a scissor lift. Because of those challenges, I also make it a point, if I need assistance in completing some of these murals, just because they're very large, I only hire women. Because I feel like the only way that's going to change that perspective and that mentality is for people to see more women out there doing this work. When I initially started my art practice, I promised myself I wanted to do something that was going to make an impact and that was going to help people to see other people. I created a piece for Lincoln Park Community Services to share with the public their mission in helping homeless residents in Chicago.
LPCS is a social service agency that serves adults experiencing homelessness. Sam worked really hard to tell our story in a very intentional and thoughtful way by connecting with different members of our community.
It was really important for people to understand their journey and to understand that homelessness is an unexpected detour. So we literally put that in the mural. It was really important to them that the mural represented a wide variety of cultures and also generations. So at the top, there's a woman who's holding a pair of keys, and when she's opening the door, it's just like an image that represents the universe or an image that represents the future. And we were talking about this because in one of my initial sketches, it shared that woman opening the door, but the background was blank. And I asked them, what do you guys think about, what should be behind her? Because I can't say what your future is going to be like. So what does that feel like when you get a set of keys to this new apartment that you're going to live in? And we ended up coming up with, it should look like the universe. because there is no limit. They just know it's going to be good. 'Cause everybody's home is different, you know, how they furnish it, how they decorate it, it's different. But they all felt that they walked into that space and felt like, wow, now I can dream.